Hi guys, and welcome to a new video on Bite a Geek. Today I'm taking a look at the Eufy Security Camera, so let's get it unboxed. So this camera retails in the UK on Amazon. It's £89.99, so £90. I picked this up on one of the many deals that Eufy do every so often, and got it for £70. So it's just the add-on camera. I already have the doorbell. If you've not watched that video, there's a link up above to see that. So you know, this requires a base station for its use, and the doorbell comes with a base station. If you bought the camera with a base station and then you wanted the doorbell, then you only need to buy the doorbell without the base station. So it's quite a flexible system, and it should be relatively easy to get set up. So yeah, I mean, you know, I guess in terms of functionality, it's comparable to the Arlo Essential camera. So it's a 1080p camera. It's obviously waterproof. It's got human detection, activity zones, all that kind of stuff. But the nice thing is that, well, A, it's almost half the price of the Arlo camera, but B is it uses your storage that's in your base station, so you're not having to pay anything on an ongoing basis. And it's a very similar design, which, you know, we'll get into that when we get the box open. So let's get it open. So guys, as mentioned, this is the add-on camera, and you know, you basically, the nice thing about the Eufy system is you know, a bit like the Arlo system, you can build up what you want to do. So you know, if you are going down just the security camera route, you would get the base station and a camera as one pack, and then if you wanted to add another camera, you'd just buy this. So as I mentioned earlier, if you've already got the doorbell with the base station, then you can just simply start adding on the cameras, and you know, it cuts down that overall cost of ownership. So it's a 1080p camera, and obviously, you know, there is a bit of a difference there between that and the doorbell, which is a 2K camera on that. You can get a 2K version of the Eufy cameras. They are more expensive. So you know, a 2K doorbell and a 1080p camera, I think is sufficient for my needs, at least anyway. So just some details on the box. 100% wire free, you know, obviously because you're connecting onto the wireless network. Smart image enhancement, so this is the same kind of stuff as what's on the doorbell, really. It's got a built-in LED light on it, so you can have color night vision, which is nice to see, rather than just the plain old black and white. You know, it also uses the Eufy person detection as well, to cut down the number of you know, kind of like false alerts and recordings and things like that. It's IP67 waterproof, and it says, you know, works with voice assistants. So it's got iOS and Google apps for it, and you just hook it into the existing Eufy Security app if that's what you're currently using. In terms of battery life, it's specified at being 180 days. So this is obviously something, you know, I'm going to be testing out. I'm not obviously going to be going through that in this video, but in the same way that I did with the doorbell. So it'd be interesting to see what that is like. One thing, you know, the Eufy doorbell is very good at is, you know, when you haven't got such a high traffic area in terms of people moving past and everything, the battery life is very accurate to what they specify. So I'll be interested to see what the camera's like as well. And yeah, you know, it says here it works with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. Now, I don't have a Google Assistant, I only have Alexa devices. And I know, you know, somebody recently asked me a question on the doorbell video with regards to Google Assistants, and you know, the availability of it working with that, which Google's obviously just recently made that integration work available for more manufacturers. I don't think there's such an issue with the cameras. I think that's primarily down to doorbells. So yeah, so let's get this unboxed and we'll see what's inside. As you can see, I've not opened this yet, so nice first time seeing this along with you guys. So very similar packaging to their doorbell side of things, really. And here we go. Just pop this open. So get the usual anchor leaflets, Eufy leaflets. Nice big sticker to let everybody know you've got a Eufy camera on display, and then little box there, we'll have a look at that in a second. Packaging, and then the Eufy camera itself. So just put that to one side, have a look at that, and then another box of bits there, and that's it. Okay, so let's just get these things out of the way. So the little box that was on the top, we've got camera mounting position cards. Good to see. Very similar to the stuff that was in their camera box, their doorbell box, sorry. And then we have a multilingual user guide, or quick start guide. In the other box, we have some mounting screws. So hopefully you guys can see that there. So we've got 4 roll plugs and screws, which is good. And then we have a USB cable which will be used for, I'm assuming, the charging of the battery. So the Eufy cables generally are quite long, unlike some other manufacturers. So yeah, that's a good meter long cable that you get in the box there. So just put that in the side with the screws and everything. So this is the it's actually the mounting bracket for it. So yeah, you unscrew the base there. That's obviously what goes onto your wall, and then this mechanism here is what goes into the back of your camera. So it's quite a discreet little mount. Sorry about the squeaking of that as it went back on. It is all plastic apart from, well, even all plastic all the way down there, so it's just the metal screw. But it is quite a discreet mount. Difficult for me just to kind of, give you an example of how small that actually is. It's yeah, you could probably tuck that in quite nicely into a little corner somewhere, and it'd be out the way. The camera wise, so this is tiny, this camera. I am genuinely surprised at the size of the camera. I'm going to have to unbox the Arlo camera to demonstrate the difference in size, maybe on the next video. My first thoughts is this is half the size in length of the Arlo camera. I think the Arlo camera is probably about that much more, roughly the same kind of height, but I think it is considerably larger. So that's really impressive that they've got all of that technology and the battery into that space. So your mount's on the back, very similar to the Arlo camera, and then just take the sticky off there. So you've got your Not sure what that actually is at the front. I mean, you can see that on the camera. It's yeah, but you've got microphone, and then you've got infrared points, and then you've got your LED there, and obviously the lens, and then there's your so it's a micro USB charging port on the bottom, as you guys hopefully can see, and obviously that's the speaker there as well. So very, very nice sync button on the top, obviously for when you're pairing it to your mobile app. Very, very nice compact camera. You could have that discreetly out there. I mean, I don't have massive hands, but that fits in the palm of my hand, basically. So okay, what I'm going to do is obviously this is just a quick unboxing of this. What I want to do is I want to get this set up, and in the next video I'll go through the setup process on this, and obviously it will be slightly different. So if you are buying this with the base station, it will be very similar to the video that I did with the doorbell. But primarily what I want to show is this being added onto a doorbell system, and yeah, we'll see what the performance is like, and then I'll do another follow-up video where we look at the battery life of it. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments down below. If you've been looking at one of these, I haven't bought one yet, what type of things do you want to see on the video when I do the full review of it? What aspects do you want me to have a look at? Obviously, I'll be going through image quality and stuff like that. But is there anything specific that you want to see? And I'll be doing a comparison video between this and the Arlo camera, and also my Blink camera as well, which this will ultimately replace. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see what I can sort out on the next video. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. Any questions, comments on the Eufy camera, drop them down below, and I will be sure to try and answer them for you. But as always, thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.